is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Daniel Jones.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Ouch, could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down by Jabril Peppers. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Xavier McKinney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On 1st down, Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rolling to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Eagles 28. Giants.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wentz now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, but it'll be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Off play action. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll move the chains. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 65 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Wentz now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Jones off the play fake. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now bounce on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back to throw. Jones sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I'm here all day. 47's the mic. 40. You got nothing.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Jones tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mic 47. I'm trying to collect. 47's the mic, boy. 47.
Jones now. Off play action. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 42 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Wentz now to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to number 17. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
From the 6. Good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, tight, go straight. 47's the mark, boy, 47. Check, 47. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Wentz. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man there is Malone. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
The 2-yard line.
As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Lay it on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
49.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 74 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones operating from the gun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.